Hey guys, what's up? Wolfie Station back with another cartoon conspiracy, and this time we are reading the Blues Clues cartoon conspiracy. Yeah, I know I said I was gonna do the magic school bus, but I think I found the Blues Clues conspiracy theory more interesting. So if you are ready for this, I'm ready for this. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That being said, let's get with the theory. With the theories. Here we go. Theory 1, Steve's a babysitter. If you're wondering why Steve is constantly addressing the camera or seemingly talking to himself, Ching Wei had a theory that makes sense. Steve is babysitting. When he talks to the camera, he is addressing the kids he's watching. That explains all the make-believe, playing dumb, and educational activities. You can hear the kid responding to Steve, although you never see any kids except in the male videos. This theory also explains how Steve can afford to go to college when you never leave the house. It's easy to save up thousands of dollars. Theory number 2, Steve was in the CIA. Silver the Joker thinks Steve was never actually went to college. Instead, Steve scored and passed in as a ex-CIA specialist in subliminal messages and manipulation. Caught up with him, the user continues. He assumed the identity of Steve is hidden in plain sight in front of millions of young children who would lead to the next generation. He decided to use his skill and tried to persuade children and the parents watching the show to sit down in the thinking chair and think, think about government manipulation of the American people. He also warned of anthrax in the mail because he would always well when it arrives. The whole show was based around searching for clues to piece together the truth from the entity that couldn't speak, representing the government's superstition about our rights and free thought. After being discovered in his new life, he left American youth with one final message: search for knowledge and think for yourself. He actually fled to South America, where he still lives to this day after assuming another identity. Theory 3, Steve has agoraphobia. All of Blue's Clues takes place inside Steve's house. While some might blame budget constraints, it's equally likely to the host is afraid to leave his home. Agoraphobia is an anxiety disorder that causes people to have panic attacks when out in public. Weighed down by anxiety, Steve slowly recedes from the public eye until he's no longer able to keep up with the speed of modern life. Eventually, boredom and loneliness started to rear their ugly heads. At this point, Steve began filming educational videos for children as a way of connecting to the world in a low pressure environment. When the show started to become popular, Steve couldn't handle the pressure, so he left for a stint at an inpatient treatment center. Fans were led to believe Steve left for college and avoid putting further pressure on the battered star. Theory 4: Blue's Clues is a paranormal thriller. This user thinks Steve may have stumbled into a haunted house that keeps him prisoner and forced him to create educational videos. According to this user, Steve is constantly interacting with other worldly entities such as inanimate objects that speak, an an omnipotent blue dog, and chalk people. It's clear that the guy is dealing with something unreal and is aware of it. Steve had some grasp in the house's true power. It's hard not to notice the cross-dimensional control it demonstrates via Chalk World. He tried to appear in the house to appraise the house's madness by recording his daily activities. This notes contain subliminal cries for help to the outside world. When Steve allegedly goes to college, that means his message has been received. His predicament is now a top academic focus with a plethora of specialists on call to figure out how to rescue him. Unfortunately, research does not conclude with the successful retrieval of Steve. His brother Joe was sent in to monitor the house, along with some cameras for security. Theory 5: Steve's in a asylum. According to one devoted fan, although Blue's Clues takes place inside of a white padded cell, an unfortunate byproduct of Steve's reduced grip on reality. The Slicky host experience biversal delusions about adventures with his dog Blue, who was once real but died of neglect during Steve's breakdown. The show captured via security cameras in Steve's room. An entrepreneurial nurse managed to follow some of Steve's blabbling and saw the opportunity for profit. Assuming the situation was framed in the right manner, they hired a graphic designer to create the background, which were easy to CGI, and thanks to the flat white walls that compare Steve's cell and sold to the show to Nickelodeon. Alright guys, well that seems to be the end of that theory. And in the next cartoon conspiracy theory, and yes, I'm actually being serious about this, we are gonna read Mickey Mouse and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And we are actually going to read the cartoon conspiracy theory about Mickey Mouse and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse because this is all rolled into one theory. So I think Theory 5 was more, uplifting. I think Theory 5 was the most noticeable. Uh, Tell me what you guys think was the most pleasable or more noticeable in those theories. Is it theory 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification to get notified. I'll catch you guys in my next video. This is Wolfie Station, and peace out.